Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Meadsy69 and welcome back to the DPM week, the highest DPM week. And today we are up to tier 8. Now, this was a little bit of a tricky one. And what I mean by that is the highest damage DPM tank in tier 8 is this tank right here. It is the AT-15 with 3,324. Now, what I mean by tricky is technically there is another tank that can do more. But when taking this into account, that other tank is the ISU-130, which if you shoot the premium AP that does more damage, it has 3,500. But the only reason I didn't use that as number one is because it's the premium ammo. Not everyone you can't always use the premium ammo because of the penetration is much lower than the standard AP. I decided that you can't really use that, because if that was the case, I might as well go by HE, because of course everyone using HE can do much more damage. So for that reason, I've just gone with the standard ammunition, whether that be AP, APCR, heat, whatever. So for all of these videos, it's literally the standard round and fully stocked out. Of course, you can have some tanks that have much more DPM, like say the SU-152. It has much more DPM if it runs a different gun. But we are talking about fully kitted out, fully stocked, and that is what we are looking at, which gives you the highest DPM. So the AT-15, 3,300, which doesn't surprise me because the rate of fire is crazy. I mean, 3.4 seconds, and it does 160 to 200 damage. So the DPM wise is very good on the tank. Makes some nice credits. You can really pump out that damage if the battle goes your way, especially in tier 7 when you are top tier. But I've not long done an AT-15 video, and I did explain that it's not the same tank as it once was. This tank used to be known for its amazing armor. It's still got that, but people just know how to deal with it now, where back then not a lot of people did know how to deal with it. So they know they can shoot the hatch. They know that if they use premium ammo, they can almost penetrate the whole front of this tank. So because of that, I don't enjoy the tank as much as I should. I mean, the hatch is very weak. And I've tried playing it. I think you're going to see this battle. I'm going to try and play it where I am hugging a wall, and I'm trying to hide that hatch. But it doesn't matter, because people will just shoot gold at you. People can shoot either side of the gun, the bottom plate. Now, for me, that is the biggest problem with this tank. It's a very slow tank, but that doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me at all, because it has that amazing DPM. It has that amazing rate of fire. I just wish, I don't mind the hatch being as weak as it is, if even weaker, because you can hide that hatch. I mean, in positions like I'm just about to get in a very short moment, you can hide that hatch and you can deal really big damage. Now here we have a KV-4 and a VK-100 in front of me, and you can see I am hugging this wall, so I'm only showing the left side of my tank, and my hatch is completely hidden. They cannot see that hatch. 277 damage. I still get penetrated easy. Here comes the VK-100. I'm backing up, and even at an angle, 425 damage, no problem whatsoever. So that for me is the biggest problem, is the armor. A tank known for its armor, the biggest problem is its armor. Because as I've said, people know how to deal with it. But it's played correctly, it can still really be a good tank. And I do miss the days where people just didn't know how to deal with these tanks. I mean, I've seen replays where people can pump out 5,000 damage easy with this tank. Now, not so much, because I've had games where, I mean, this battle here, I've bounced 1100 damage, which, okay, is acceptable. But I've seen battles where, I've had battles where I've just haven't bounced anything. Anything, even from tier 7 medium tanks or tier 7 light tanks, firing on the move, and they still penetrate you. Now, that for me is the biggest problem with the tank. Here we're going to have another battle, and the enemy, or both teams, have got very quick tanks. Now look at our 4 tanks. They are heading left on Oasis Palm. So I'm going to go with them because the enemy tanks have 3 mediums, 1 light tank, and they have no heavies. So this whole battle, there is no heavies. So the chance of the battle taking place around the cap area is going to be very, very low. So as you can see, pretty much all 7 tanks on the enemy team have been spotted. So what I'm going to try and do, I'm going to try and use that gun depression. I mean, look at that. The Persian penetrates me from that distance, no problem whatsoever. An ISU 152 with heat or AP, I don't know what that was, 500 damage, penetrate me, no problem. From that distance, it should be harder than that. I know I was staying still, he was taking his time in aiming, but it was no issue for them to penetrate this tank. And even at an angle, I mean, if you're using the gun depression, you should be able to get a lot stronger hatch. But people can still penetrate, because they can, if you're using that gun depression for that hatch to become stronger, they just shoot gold at your bottom plate, which then becomes very weak with Pramo. And we're going to see that, and it's actually going to cost us the battle. You can't hold down because of this hatch. It's, as I've said, it's easily penetrated. We're going to win this game, but I'm going to die because of this, basically because of this hatch. Now we have the RU-251 coming. We are 1 tank down, or we're now 2 tanks down against their 1. The RU-152 is 251, sorry, is now down. We have some side shots on this T28 HCC, but there is a double T28 HTC, and they are very, very well armoured. Here comes a Panther, just managed to get him before he goes, and now this is where I should be using my DPM to take out this T28. It's a 5 versus 4. The enemy, one of the enemy 2 T28s is quite low hit points, and you can see I don't know how that penned, but we bring him down to a 1 shot, and we're trying to use our gun depression. We're trying to use our gun depression to get our gun down, and to try and if we can get some armor on this hatch. But even there, no, we can't. So the SU-152 is a 1 shot there. Then we've just got these 2 T28s left. So again, I'm now a 1 shot, so I need to be careful. And as I've said, I'm going to try and use this gun depression, but I managed to take out 1 T28. So there's just now this last T28. He's going to poke forward, and you can see how red he is. He misses that shot. So now what I wanted to do is I wanted to push with my teammate, but it really end up just me pushing. So we're going to go forward. We get a nice shot there, but we do get a bounce, a troll bounce there, 260, and we take a track shot, and now he's just going to turn and he is going to shoot our hatch. No problem whatsoever. So that is the biggest problem with this tank, but still it's an okay tank. So that is tier 8 of the highest DPM week. Join me tomorrow for tier 9. Hope you enjoy the video, guys. I'm Meadsy69, and I'll catch you soon. Bye bye.